Steering wheels, also known simply as wheels, can help you move around within a view or model. The steering wheels can save you time by combining many of the common navigation tools into a single interface. To display the wheel, click the steering wheel's button on the navigation bar. You can also display the wheel by pressing the F8 key or the Shift plus W keyboard combination to show or hide the wheel. Wheels are specific to the context from which a model is being viewed. For example, when working in a two-dimensional view, Revit displays the 2D wheel. This wheel includes three tools: Zoom, Pan, and Rewind. The Zoom button lets you zoom in or out. Pay attention to the fact that the wheel is attached to the cursor and moves around as you move the mouse. To zoom, position the wheel over the portion of the view you want to focus on. Move the cursor arrow over the zoom button and then click and drag toward the top of the screen to zoom in and down towards the bottom of the screen to zoom out. The Pan button lets you move around in the view without changing the magnification. Click anywhere on the Pan button and then drag to move left, right, up, or down. Clicking on the Rewind button restores the most recent view orientation. Each time you click, the previous view orientation is restored. If you click and hold down the left mouse button, you can see images of all the previous views. You can then move your cursor over any of the views to restore that specific view. The wheel will remain open and continue to follow the cursor until you close it or activate a different tool. To close the wheel, click the Close button in the upper right corner of the wheel. Note that you can also click the arrow in the lower right corner of the wheel and then choose Close Wheel from the steering wheel's option menu. When working in a 3D view, you have a choice of three different steering wheels. The default wheel is the full navigation wheel. In addition to the Zoom, Pan, and Rewind tools, this wheel also includes Orbit, Center, Walk, Look, and Up-Down tools. The Orbit tool lets you quickly change the orientation of the model. When you click and drag on the Orbit tool, the cursor changes to the Orbit cursor, and moving the mouse causes the model to reorient in 3D. When you click and drag on the Center tool, you can change the point about which the model pivots when using the Orbit tool. The Look tool lets you rotate the current view vertically or horizontally. Notice that the view changes as if you are moving your head. With the Walk tool, you can navigate through a model as if you were walking through it. Note that this tool only works when viewing the model in perspective mode. The Up-Down tool lets you move the height of the current viewpoint up or down along the model's Z-axis. Again, when you're done using the steering wheel, you can close it by clicking its Close button. Notice that when working in a 3D view, clicking the small arrow below the steering wheel's button in the navigation bar displays a menu from which you can choose one of the other types of 3D wheels. The Basic View Object wheel displays a subset of the tools available in the full navigation wheel: the Center, Zoom, Rewind, and Orbit tools. If you click the small arrow to the lower right of the wheel to display the menu, you can also switch to one of the other wheels. If you click Basic Wheels, Tour Building Wheel, Revit displays the Tour Building wheel. This wheel includes the Forward, Look, rewind, and up-down tools. You can also choose the Mini View Object Wheel, Mini Tour Building Wheel, or Mini Full Navigation Wheel. These are smaller versions of the steering wheels. They include the same tools as the larger wheels, but are smaller and lack labels. When you move the cursor over one of the tools, a tooltip shows you the tool associated with each button. To switch back to one of the other wheels when using a mini wheel, simply right-click to display the steering wheel's menu. Notice that the steering wheel's menu also includes tools to level the camera, increase or decrease the walk speed when using the walk tool, reorient the view to a specific view or plane, and save the current view as a new view. If you choose Options, Revit displays the Steering Wheels tab of the Options dialog. Here, you can control various steering wheel settings, such as its size, opacity, and walk speed. Notice that if you make changes to the appearance or behavior of the steering wheels, you can restore the wheels to their default settings by clicking the Restore Defaults button.